just coming out aggressive and making them feel us. You know, a lot of teams come out very comfortable against us, and then that's kind of the feel of the rest of the game is that we're playing catch up, and it's just not our way to play as a competitor. Just always down, and though we have the talent to come back, and it's just not our way to play. We want to dominate on both ends of the floor, especially on the defensive end, to make them uncomfortable. That way, we put ourselves in a better position. So, just starting off the game better.
I don't think we've talked to you since the finger injury. What is it like managing out there? How much, pain and discomfort are you having to push through?
Oh, man, it sucks, man. It's just, shooting very well in the season, want to continue so. And, you just have different hiccups that happen, especially on my shooting hand. It's uncomfortable, but at the same time, I don't want to make any excuses. I'm out there, put myself out there, do a lot of treatment on it. And, we're down a few players, obviously, as well. So you just want to go out there and compete and worry about the pain later. But, doing the best I can.
Brian Lewis with the New York Post.
Hey, Kyrie. Are you noting, a common thread? I mean, a lot of the games that you guys kind of come out and spot a big lead or maybe don't have quite a defensive intensity that you're looking for, a lot of them are against the, quote, lesser teams, maybe losing team without a great record. Are you noting that commonality, and how concerning is that mindset-wise?
Well, I think you guys noted enough for all of us. So I don't think I need to note it. It's pretty glaring when, game to game, and especially when the records are, being used as kind of a reason on why we're not going out there and playing hard. I don't accept that, and I don't think our team accepts it as a whole. Obviously we don't want that to be on, kind of what teams think about us, and we're seeing it day in and day out where teams are coming in and punching us in the mouth early, and we're playing catch up, and it happens to be against the guys with the least best records, and we got to call it for what it is. So we got to fix that, and that takes a maturity, that takes accountability, and that takes, a realization on what we need to do moving forward. So every day, guys.
Malika Andrews with ESPN.
Hey, Kyrie. Steve said that his message was that this comes down to pride and who do you guys want to be as a team? So I guess, is this who you want to be as a team? And if not, then what is it that you're working towards?
Well, Malika, I think you can answer the first question yourself. I don't think that we go out every single day of our lives and sacrifice the time in order to be average at anything. I know you don't wake up. I know no one here on this call wakes up to be average at anything that they do. And we look very average, and we have the talent that the eye test presents that we should be dominating. We have the experience in terms of some of our guys that have been through certain things, circumstances to be able to battle through. And we're dealing with a lot of the reality that we're putting this together on the fly. Like we are the team that the NBA put the most games on. We're the team that gets someone taken out during COVID, during the games. We're the team that has to deal with the refs. We're the team that is literally battling against so many odds that at this point it's not even a reason to continue to comment on. They are what they are. And as a warrior that I am, and that the energy that I have alongside my teammates, we just have to turn that corner. And we haven't done it yet, but we will. And I'm telling you, the league's going to be on notice when that happens. So just got to take it day by day.
Thank you.
Bruce Beck with NBC New York.
Hey, Kyrie, what is the challenge of trying to be consistent as a team when there's so many things going on around you, COVID protocols, injuries, left and right? There's a lot happening there. I don't want to lead you. I don't want to lead you as the guy who's asking the question, but I just want your perspective.
I mean, my perspective is just continue to do the things that we can control. And Steve is right. It takes pride. It takes effort. It takes a will. night to night to get up for the guys that you're playing against. We all know when we play against the best, you're going to see a great game because it's easy to get up for those things. But the consistency of a lot of the great teams that have gone on to win championships is they do it on the road, they do it at home, they do it against the good teams, and they do it against the average teams. So until we can develop that goal-oriented mindset that we want to continue to be great every single night, and it's a collection of individuals doing it as a team, then we'll be great. Till then, we'll just look like great guys that look good on paper and still haven't figured out yet. But I'm confident and I'm patient. And like I said, I don't take any day for granted having this group and being able to develop for the long term.
Alex Schiffer with The Athletic.
Hey, Kyrie, in the second half, you guys had multiple chances you got rid of the lead and you got down to one possession or so, and then you just couldn't get over that hump. I guess just what do you think held you guys back from making that one final leap when you guys run those runs?
Well, usually when we're going against the teams that we're down against, when we're down and we're down in a hole, guys get comfortable, start making shots that they don't normally make. You watch film and they're not making, like, a lot of the guys did not have 10 plus points against any other team, but they are the Detroit Pistons, the same Detroit Pistons that took the Lakers to double OT the other night. We have to give respect to them in terms of what they're capable of doing. But I always come on here and I tell you guys, teams start doing the craziest things against us, and that's just the tale of the rest of the season. And we just got to be able to combat that. It is what it is. Guys are going to have career nights and try to score everything against us and do everything because everyone's watching. No one wants to see us be on that level. And I think that we have to develop that we are that team that has to battle through it. So we'll combat it.
Last question, Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News.
Hey, Kyrie, in your experience, is defensive intensity and energy, is that stuff, is the tone for that set by any one person, or is that something that you guys have to come to collectively and figure out how to establish?
Team, man. It's all about our team effort. I could speak until I'm blue in the face. Somebody could yell out all the play calls, but it's really just the effort. And we've learned that since everybody on this call, come on, we've been in 5th grade, 4th grade teaching defensive techniques, and now we're in the NBA, and we got to continue with that development in order to be on the big stage. We have to do it. We have to commit on that. We have to commit on that end of the floor. We have to. So we will.
At the very beginning of that, he talked about some of the same things that Coach Nash talked about, Frank, not being aggressive from the get-go, and their job is to make teams uncomfortable. He used that. Nash used make the other teams miserable. But right now, the team that's uncomfortable and miserable is the Nets.
And Kyrie Irving really frustrated. How about when